Hello, hello! I'm going to try the Jesmonite from Mrs. Colorberry today. I'm really looking forward to it because I see this product on several YouTube channels and it really tempts me. I will use this mold you see on the desk. For this mold, I know I need 100 grams of liquid and 250 grams of powder. To make Jesmonite, you need 1 part liquid and 2.5 parts powder. Jesmonite is composed of gypsum, plaster stone, and a liquid acrylic binder. It's often promoted as an environmentally friendly alternative to resin. So here is the liquid and the powder. You have to weight very precisely and the working time is very short. In the pack of Mrs. Colorberry, there is a booklet in English, German and French. You have a table not very readable for the proportions. A tip: weight your mold with water, which gives you the amount of liquid you need, multiply that by 2.5, and you have the amount of powder you need. Mrs. Colorberry points out that all her own pigments, paste, mica powder, etc., are compatible because not everything goes into Jesmonite. There are pigments specific to Jesmonite, particularly water-based pigment. Here I have white, black because I want a marble effect, and beautiful flakes, stardust. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to weight first my liquid in grams, so I know that I need 100 grams of liquid, and I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. Now it's the powder's turn. I need 250 grams. I'm careful not to pierce the bag. The advantage of this product is that it is not toxic. You can, of course, wear a mask because the powder is very fine, and especially if you are allergic, you can wear a mask, and I wear gloves too. Okay, that's it. From what I have seen on channels, you can mix the color directly into the liquid or into the finished preparation. It's advisable to mix the powder in 2 times and to mix very, very carefully not to have lumps. So I will use a little whisk. As you can see, I didn't put all the liquid. Why? Why? I don't know, but what a mistake! Obviously, the mixture is extremely thick. And of course, I can't even see my jar with the remaining liquid. I don't know. I don't know where my head was. Yes, this pot is in front of me, but no, I won't notice it until the end. But I will do another mix with the good proportions. And you can see that I add liquid directly from the bag and I pass over the little pot and still without seeing it. I put in my flakes. I don't put in too many because I'm not sure they'll show considering how thick the mixture is. I add my white pigment. I add a very little to spray about. I will adjust if later. Of course, I have lumps since my mixing is wrong, but I still can't see my pot of liquid. And since I have limited time, 10 minutes about, it starting to set. For the black, just a small drop on my stick with which I make light swirl. Not mixing, just light swirls. and I pour in my mold without knowing if it will take or not. And my jar of liquid is always 20 centimeters from my nose, and I still can't see it. Anyway, now it's a little too late. Well, I spread it in the mold as best I could. You should know that the Jesmonite become very hard after 24-48 hours. It only takes 20 minutes or even 30 minutes to unmold. By tapping it, the air bubbles will come up. Obviously, here I don't have any because they are trapped in the thickness. I pass around with my silicone stick to eventually bring some back up, and I tap again and shake my mold. I'm still wondering about this failure. Is it my scale or what? And I still can't see my jar of liquid. Well, I'll leave it and see in 20 minutes. I realized my huge mistake after the camera was turned off. So I'm going to start over and present the preparation as it should be. I will skip the mixing steps, of course. It's time to unmold. It's recommended to unmold by placing the preparation on the work surface and unmold gently as it is still fragile. It's a little warm, but it's normal. So I carefully remove my mold. And there it is. Well, it has hardened, but the back is grainy. The overall result is not bad at all. It's very satiny and very soft. I like this satin effect. I'll do my mix again and be right back. There you go. As you can see, I remixed my mixture correctly using the forgotten liquid, of course. I add my little drop of black for the marble effect, and I will add my flakes directly into the mold. So you can see that time it pours much, much better. But here I don't think I put enough black in, but I'll just have a subtle effect. And this time my mold is perfectly filled, a sign that the proportions were right. Oh, I'm so sorry for my previous mistake. I think that's because I was in too much of a hurry. Well, we tap to make go back up the bubbles, and this time we can see them coming up to the surface. And quickly with my silicone stick I burst some of them, and my table is not quite level. I have to add some sticks to make everything flat. The working time is really short, about 10 minutes, so everything has to be ready when you begin to work. After drying, you can sand underwater or not with a fine sandpaper. So, let it dry. Okay, that's it. 25 minutes. It's still a bit hot, but it doesn't burn, and it's solid. So, demolding by the back, gently to not break anything. We'll see if I can see my flakes. Okay, all come well. And here it is. And yes, you can see my flakes shining. There are some holes due to the bubbles, but I don't mind. It gives a natural look, I think, and always this satin softness that I like very much. You see a little lip. You can trim the little lip around very easily, either with a cutter or a specific tools. And if you have chips, you can keep them to make a terrazzo style. The first one is heavier due to my mistake, but it's very nice too. I like this marble effect. So, Jesmonite is a simple material, dries quickly, and is more environmentally friendly than resin, and less fragile, I think, than simple plaster because of the acrylic binder. Let me know what you think in the comment, and again, sorry for my mistakes. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.